Welcome back. So these games are normally, on those really busy nights, this is when you see this kind of a score. This is insane. So this game was crazy. Again, two matinee games today, both of them highly entertaining. That is kind of rare when it comes to the matinee games in the National Hockey League. So it's Bobrovsky versus Prosvetov in this matchup as we get set for 10 more games tonight. Barkov and Rodriguez both playing today and both looked fine. So where's the update on Barkov and Rodriguez? There it is. They were fine. So Tkachuk has a shot that's held a minute and 10 seconds in. Florida not messing around. They score. On a pass from behind the net, Verhaeghe wires one. Tkachuk and Bennett with the assists at a minute and 10 seconds. The shots are 2-0 Panthers, 2.5 minutes in. The Panthers would press. They'd score again. Reinhart tips in a point shot at 3:02. Forsling and Barkov with the assist. That was only the third shot on net to that point. Two of them had gone in. The Avs press 5 minutes in. They're kept to the outside. Colton has a wraparound. That's blocked. The Avs had one shot on net 6.5 minutes in. There's pressure by the Avs at 7.5 minutes. McKinnon has a shot that's saved. And then there's a turnover and a breakaway for Reinhart where he scores his second goal of the period. Barkov and Rodriguez with the assists at 7:41 as Barkov keeps just racking up the points for Florida. Panthers press for another. They're only up 3-0 at this point. Kulikov has a shot that's blocked. The Avs clearly could not allow another goal in this period. Makar has a shot that deflects out. The top line for Colorado, and including the defense too, which is Taves and Makar, at that point, all of them -2 in the game. So Florida, best on best. Florida ends up winning that battle in the first period. Panthers press at the half. Barkov has a chance that's held. Manson had a screenshot saved as the Avs press. We get a power play for Colorado. It's 4 minutes. The Avs cycle. Lundell clears. First 2 minutes are killed off. Then the Avs set up. They cycle. Near miss for Rantanen. McKinnon is denied. And again, back-to-back clears. They kill off that 4-minute power play. Panthers have a 2-on-1 that's defended. Lomberg has a turnover chance saved. The Panthers press. Draw themselves a power play with 3:01 left. There's an early clear. The Panthers cycle. Barkov has a shot that's saved. The Avs fail to clear. But there's a hand pass by the Panthers that gets the stoppage anyways. So there's that. That power play's killed off. Ekblad has a shot afterwards. And that is saved. So it's 3-0 Florida after one. Early in the second period, the Avs decide to make a game of it. So 21 seconds in, Makar scores from McKinnon and Rantanen. It's unfair to have them all playing together. Panthers look to respond, but at 52 seconds, the Avs add another. Manson scores from Nichushkin and O'Connor. He tapped that one in as Bobrovsky was looking to hold on to the puck. Just can't get it. Manson puts it in. Panthers call a timeout. Paul Maurice not very happy with the way they started the period, kind of telling them to wake up, and this is kind of what you would expect in Denver when you're up 3-0 after one. Avs press for the tie. O'Connor's denied. All Avs through the first 4 minutes of the period. Manson has a shot that's saved. There's pushing after Bobrovsky takes contact. That leads to some punching, so the Avs come out of that with a power play, and they score on it. It's Nichushkin. It's a screenshot early in the power play that's deflected in. Makar and Rantanen with the assists of 4:35. Kiviranta then has a 2-on-1 chance that's blocked as now the Avs are looking for the lead. Taves has a shot that's saved. The rebound's cleared. Barkov has a rush chance that's saved. The shots are 10-2 Colorado. 7.5 minutes in. At 8 minutes and 50 seconds, though, kind of against the flow of play, but a good forecheck by Florida sets up a goal from the point. Ekman-Larsson's shot from Barkov and Rodriguez at 8:50 ends the night for Prosvetov. You need a save there, and so Georgiev is in. Panthers press are kept to the outside. Forsling breaks up a 2-on-1. Verhaeghe has a rush chance that's saved. Makar is denied as the Avs are looking to tie it. Manson fires one wide. The Panthers rush. Near miss for Reinhart. The Panthers press with 4 minutes left. Forsling gets denied, but then the Panthers take a penalty in the offensive zone. You know, those penalties that cause the gray hair of a coach to go grayer. So with 3:04 left, the Avs have a chance to tie it here. McKinnon to Nichushkin near miss. It's cleared, and then they clear it out again. Florida does kill that off. Bennett had a slot shot that was blocked and then cleared. After 2 periods of play, it's 4-3 for Florida. And we know the scoring is going to keep going in the third. It's just a matter of who's going to get those goals in the third period. Early jump for the Panthers in the third. Bennett not on Florida's bench. He would not return to the game. So Bennett's status at this point in time is not known, but they fill in just fine. These guys can interchange which lines they're on without much trouble, so they can cover for one another when anything like that happens. As we saw in Vegas when they were without Barkov and Rodriguez, Florida at this point looks absolutely legit. This might be a team that right now looks better than the one that went all the way to the Stanley Cup final last year. So yeah, Colton to O'Connor near miss. Panthers press at 2.5 minutes. Reinhart to Barkov gets picked off, cleared, and then on a fast break, Drouin scores the tying goal. Gerard with the assist at 3:31. So Panthers were pressing, pucks turned over, and suddenly it's a tie game. So the Panthers look to answer. There's a 4-minute Panthers power play. It's reviewed. Yep, it's 4 minutes of 5-on-4. And then I believe a delay game call made it 5-on-3 for 2 minutes. So that's a really dangerous opportunity for a Florida team that is very offensively talented. So Verhaeghe with a miss on an open net. And I really thought, looking at that, I thought, man, he's got to bury that. And he looked skyward because he knows he's got to bury that. Barkov then has a shot that's saved. They cycle, and then during that 5-on-3, it's a one-timer from the slot. Reinhart scores. It's the 7th hat trick of his career. There were a couple of hats that hit the ice, so Florida fans in attendance or just Avs fans wanting to say, hey, cool, he got a hat trick against us. Reinhart from Tkachuk and Barkov at 5:59. Again, Barkov just racking up the points, although so are Reinhart and Tkachuk. Really, the offensive talent in Florida has been showing through for the last 10 or 10-plus games. So that was with 2:50 left in the double minor. So I think what they were debating there, because the officials were talking, is which power play comes off the board. So the problem was the first penalty was the double minor, but there's still time left in that. And then so the penalty that comes off the board is the one that caused the 5-on-3. Again, I believe it's a delay game call. So once they got that, at least I think that's what they were discussing to figure out. Because otherwise, if you take the first half of the double minor off, it would have been another 2 minutes of 5-on-3, and that's not fair. Short-handed O'Connor to Nichushkin. He fires that one wide. The Panthers cycle. Net feed to Reinhart gets picked off. Lustarinen's denied. Lindell fires one high. The second penalty is killed off by the Avs. But at 8:59, it's a backhand on a face-off win. That's a filthy goal by Stenlund. Only his 7th of the season. Lomberg with the assist again at 8:59. So it was a face-off win by Stenlund, and then he gets right in front of the net, and he backhands it in past Georgiev. The shots are 8-3 for Florida with 8.5 minutes left. I thought they did a very good job of controlling the Avs in the third period, which is remarkable considering how good Colorado is at home, showing just how well Florida's playing right now. We went a long stretch without a whistle. That favors the team with the lead, which is Florida, of course. Avs press with 6.5 minutes left. Not that they got a lot of chances. We then have a blocker save on Ekblad. The Avs clear. The Avs press again. And again, they can't get to the net. Then they're trying to get the goalie off. And they tried a couple of times, and Florida kept getting it. So the final time, they're like, all right, so Georgiev's trying to get off. Before he actually gets off the ice, Tkachuk hits the empty net. He scores from Verhaeghe and Ekblad at 16-17. So technically, that counts against Georgiev's numbers because he's still on the ice. But it was kind of sort of an empty netter just before they got the 6th attacker on. So they did pull the goalie again anyways, because why not? And then Verhaeghe hits the empty net at 16:54 from Tkachuk and Forsling. And then just the cherry on the sundae is with 2:04 left, the Panthers get a power play. That's killed off. Not that they care. Your final score is 8-4 for Florida, who've won 7 in a row. They're 25-12-2 on the season. For Colorado, they're 25-12-3 with the loss. It only counts as one loss, Colorado fans. It does. Shots on net, 10-8 Florida in the first, 14-7 Colorado in the second, 12-5 Florida in the third. Great shutdown period by Florida in the third. They outshoot Colorado 29-27. Power plays Florida 1 for 5. Colorado 1 for 4. The hits 16-10 Colorado. Bobrovsky, 24 saves on 28 shots. Prosvetov saved 9 out of 13. And then Georgiev saved 12 out of 15. If it keeps up like this, I think we're going to start hearing talks about Colorado and potentially going after a backup goaltender. But we'll see. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about this game. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you've not done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. It means a lot. I will talk to you again soon.